Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal Van Dweller back with more classic Tetris Monthly Das Masters for March 2026. And what we've got for you right now is a bracket. Is it a blue bracket? Is that right? Yeah, Das Masters blue bracket, round 1 and round 2. A truly European affair today. It's going to be Shuichi from Germany, right? F1 champion from Spain, and the winner will take on Rurczak from Poland, and the winner of this will eventually take on Leo, who is a Bulgarian. So truly European situation going on in this blue bracket, and it's exciting. Many different countries, coming together, as competitors, but also as friends. It brings a tear to my eye. Okay, not really, but it's nice. It's nice. Let us take a look at the rules that govern this whole situation. The rules say that this is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based on the 1989 version of Tetris, released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC console. Players can play an emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. They can use any controllers as long as no big buttons or turbo functions used. Whether electronical or mechanical or even biological, no biological turbo. Because this is a DAS tournament, players should be playing the press and hold play style, not the slow tapping their whole way through the tournament play style. It is the press and hold play style. The thing that Jonas did, the thing that Harry Hong did, the thing that Matt Pucco did. That is DAS, okay? That is DAS. Do you know how to play DAS? Then play this tournament. If you don't want to play DAS, you can play a different tournament. It's fine. No problem. These are best of 5, so the first player to 3 wins is the winner of the match. Level 18 starts all the way through. Same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Hurts and input display should be turned on. Players should not receive any advice while they are playing a game, in between games, or after the games, or before the games. That's fine. Do not pause unless the commentator tells you. Score speaks. That means if you do experience tech issues and you pause or you top out on purpose, too bad. That's your score, man. That's it. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which stands right now at $267.67, 26767. Thank you to those of you who have gotten our prize pool up to this, but we are looking to get to $1,000. That will enable us to pay the top 8 finishers in this tournament. And yeah, we want to do that because we want these players to keep coming back. We want to reward the players for the time they spend practicing, training, showing up to these events. And, it's a good thing to do. So use that Matcherino command while you're watching live on Twitch or on YouTube. That will bring up some links. The one that says DAS March, that is the one for this tournament. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our prize pool partner, Matcherino. Top right-hand corner is where you'll see a button. It says log in. Click on that to log in. And once you're logged in, you can contribute using the button that says contribute. So there you go. That is how to support the players. To support the channel, go over to patreon.com/monthlytetris to make an ongoing pledge of support. Keep this channel going. That's a great thing to do. People on this slide, they're all doing that, except a couple of them who are doing something else, but that's okay. Scott Gray, Jay in the Window, K9, Tacky, Madelsberger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal, Junior, Troy, Dan, Kim, M, Cat, Kit, Java, T, Jason, Sunny, Mila. Thank you. And thank everybody else in this slide. Use the support command to find some other ways to support us. If you want to make a recurring contribution, don't want to use PayPal, Patreon, that's fine. Use PayPal or Streamlabs. And also some ways to make a one-time contribution. If you're over on YouTube, you can use a super chat to write a message that I'll see because it'll be all highlighted and whatnot, and I'll probably say it out loud because you paid to have it show up. So yeah, I'll probably say it out loud, assuming it's like an appropriate comment. You can also use a sticker, which puts a little character that moves around, and it's very cute, and that supports the channel. And you can join the channel as a member. Click the join button just below the video player. And you can gift the channel membership as well. Over on Twitch, you've got bits, and if you put a message with your bits, well, I will treat that like a super chat. You can, subscribe to the channel. You can gift a subscription to the channel. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a Twitch Prime Gaming subscription to grant to the streamer of your choice on a monthly basis. But it is use it or lose it, so don't lose it. Use it on us. Okay? Good. So let's go on over to our game scene. We'll get our players all refreshed and organized. There's F1CHAMP. What a champ. What a champ. All right, seed number 29. We're going to refresh that. We're going to move this camera around. Lokenze is here to root on fellow countrymen. All right, there you go. Uh-oh. What? Oh, wait. Just wait a minute. Okay, there you go. Look at you. There you are. You seem squished a little. Or you just naturally really that thing? Because, like, you see, I feel like I want to unsquish you a little bit. I feel like this is about right. I'm going to unsquish you. All right. Unless you're just... See, that CTWC is a circle, right? That should be a circle. And I know what it... That is not a circle, okay? This is a circle, okay? You can't fool me. Although maybe Kingsman and I should do that. We should, like, squish our cams so we look all svelte. That would be a good thing to do. Let's see. How's Stencil looking? Stencil on fleek? Nope. It's not. So we're going to go ahead and do some stencil fixing. Might not be his fault. Might be the previous owner of this stencil. So we'll see if that was the case. And yeah, no, the stencil is in need of serious attention. Serious stencil fixing about to go on, y'all. That's it. Let's see. There's that. Oh, yeah. Let's go right back to that so I can't fix it. Okay, good. Thank you. All right, I appreciate that. Let's see. Edit, transform. Da-da-da, da-da-dee. All right, that's got to go over there. That's got to come down. All right, what is happening? Oh, I see. All right, so there's that. What is happening with this stencil? Oh wait, that's got to go. Oh man, that's way off. That's why. Holy moly! What is happening? Okay. Is this Tetris? Is this the regular Tetris? I think it is. This is like the normal actual Tetris, right? All right. This doesn't... Hold on. I got to do this by hand. This is so messed up. I got to do this by hand. Hold on. This is the real Tetris, right? Oh, I see why. I see why. Wow. This is hard to do. All right. This is rough. This is some alternate version of the game or something. All right, there's that. And this needs to go here. But then why is this stretched like this? What is happening? See, that should be right, but when I move that, are you using some weird cuts or something? Like, this doesn't make sense. Hold on, let me reset this here, and I've got myself all discombobulated. All right, so that's lined up at the top. Are you on some weird version of the game? Like, what version is this? I don't even understand why this is happening. All right, we're just gonna try to line it up as best we can. All right, that's about as good as we're gonna get. Yeah, I don't know. I'm very, very confused, but that's okay. I'm getting old and befuddled. All right, it seems it's normal now. It's normal now. Okay, so then we got to do the other Shuichi here. Hopefully that is good. We're refreshing number 20. Okay. Oh, here we go. We got multiple people here. All right. Shuichi is here. And we're going to flop you around. So you're looking at your pieces. People like when you look at your pieces. They like that. And we're going to make you look at them. All right. There you go. Yeah, no, I'm not sure what it was. It's fine. We'll get it. We'll get it. It's some weird ROM. I don't know. No, I'm sure it's just okay. That's good enough. Let's go ahead and give these players some pieces. You didn't come here for Classic Stencil Monthly. Pieces are here, D0EE09. Yeah, we had a couple of people asking in chat about the February Masters Finals. Yeah, it's kind of, we're kind of touch and go on that. There's a very, very good reason. It's not my reason to give, but just know that it will happen. So Zempro says it will happen next week. Okay, that's good news. Good news. But yeah, it's an understandable, make sense reason, but no need to get into it. So just know that it will happen. So if someone asks in chat, you can just say it'll happen next week. All right. We'll get a date set over the weekend. All right, good. Please not on Tuesday if possible. All right. Tuesday would be good. Would not be good. All right, looks like both players are ready. It's round one. Shuichi versus F1CHAMP. CTM DAS Masters blue bracket. Round one, round two. Germany and España. 3-2-1. Tetris. On the left side, Shuichi, seed number 20 from Germany, right? Germany. There you go. Germany. I had it, my little facts and logic sheet that I use had it messed up, so I got to find the intern who did that and have a one-on-one with them and tell them that, give them a whole feedback sandwich, right? Anyway, Shuichi qualified in with a 1.01. That was the average of 2 games played in a 1 hour qualifier period. The best 2 games played by Shuichi. Now, Shuichi has matches going all the way back to May of 2021, but they are mostly in other things. There's not a ton in CTM, but a lot of regionals like Austria, France, and then, CTWC DAS Championship, Poland, things like that. But I don't think Shuichi was in a lot of CTM stuff up until DAS Masters. Yeah, the first time Shuichi played, it was one time, Community Tier 1 2023. And then DAS Major Circuit in September of 24. And then Futures in March of 2025, Mega Daster. So those 4 things are the total of Shuichi's CTM involvement. But again, a bunch of appearances in some regionals over in Europe. And then CTGL. What is CTGL? I don't know what CTGL is. It seems like it's all Germany players, so that must be something to do with Germany. German League? I never even heard of that until this moment. I never even heard of it. Didn't even know that was a thing. But anyway, you've very recently seen Shuichi at CTWC Austria went out to Tugi in that one, although did win a round one against Luki. So there we go. Shuichi making his Masters monthly debut. Monthly Masters debut. Again, was in Mega Dasters, went out to Storm in that one. But as far as our Das Masters monthly, this is Shuichi's debut. 346 for Shuichi. 239 for F1CHAMP. On the right side, it is F1CHAMP, seed number 29 from Spain. And this is also F1CHAMP's monthly Das Masters debut. And that's going to be a top out at 240 here on level 18. And Shuichi is good in game number 1. And F1CHAMP's all like, what? What? Where's the... I don't know what happened. Something's off with the controller. All right. So F1 champion requesting a 2-minute timeout. Sounds good. I'll continue to tell you about F1 champion. F1 Champ is a winner of a community tier 2. That was back in June of 2024. And has played a little bit in other rounds, futures. You've seen him at CTWC Iberia 2021. Now, was that online? That might have been online. But also played at 2023 Iberia 24 and 25. And I think those were all in person. And yeah, monthly Das Masters debut for F1 Champ, although did take part in Mega Disasters, which is sort of the second round below Mega Dasters. Went out to Big Pile Guam in that. And also played in the Masters for No Bars November. Went out against Peak for that. All right, so we'll try to get this controller situation situated. I'm going to put the pieces in the chat, so when you're ready, you can, put them in there. How much different is the average age between DAS and Open Masters, do you think? Yeah, I think the DAS players are a little older. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. 1D8, B35. Looks like both players are ready for game 1, game 2. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. The fact is, I don't know how old people are. I mean, Shuichi could be 16, could be 32. I have no idea. Same for F1 Champ. Could be 16, could be 32. We don't take all that information. So I have no idea, I don't worry too much about people's, how old they are or the personal stats and attributes. Just individuals, man. Everybody's just an individual. I mean, the only time age makes a difference, I mean, it really doesn't, because it's like, if you can legally be on Discord and Twitch, then you can legally be in the tournament. Like, so I don't really think too much about that stuff. But I would guess that the DAS players tend to be a little bit older. I mean, mostly, there's a couple of people bringing up that average. 72,000 for Shuichi, 17,000 F1 champ. I do not collect extensive background histories on incoming players. No, I do not. I don't care what age they are. It's none of my business. I think I only know ages of players when it's made a big deal. So, like, Blue Scooty. I wouldn't know how old Blue Scooty was, except, he went viral for, being 13 or whatever he was, or Joseph Saley was 16, or, if they go viral for some, or, Zro, or, if they just kind of get some notoriety, part of which has to do with their age, then I know it, but I don't go around asking people, so. 74,000 for F1 champ, 199 for Shuichi. Oh, yes. If JDH says if they constantly make excuses about how bad they play because of how old they are, that's another reason I would know. I might even be one of those people. $248 for Shuichi, $132 for F1 champ. This is a best of 5. The first player to 3 wins the match. And right now it's about 116,000 point lead early on here in game 2 for Shuichi. I mean, fundamentally, I don't like any of the personal details, like even stuff like what country are you from? Now, I put flags on here basically by popular demands, but it's not super important to me, like where people come from. I don't know. I mean, for the longest time, I didn't even know where a lot of people came from. They're just people, man. They're just people. Arctic says, I don't want to know anything about anyone. I mean, that's kind of how you feel like that's such an American thing to say. I mean, it used to be an American thing to say. These days, not so sure, but maybe I'm the last true American. What do you think? 376 for Shuichi, 299 for F1 champ. Summer B, I like to think so. I do like to think so, actually. 403 for Shuichi, 321 for F1 champ. Arctic says, when I went to Oktoberfest and an Italian guy found out I was American, he started chanting USA, USA, and I had to shush him and he was confused why. Well, yeah, I mean, you can't paint people with a brush that is painted with, things you learned about other people, right? I mean, the Arctic XC Now, has certain attributes because of where he's from? No, not really. Arctic is an individual. You know, you got to judge people individually. $417 for F1 Champ, $517 for Shuichi. But there are people out there that will do that. So sometimes you gotta, certain times, maybe you don't want people to know where you're from. But everybody knows anyway. 567 Shuichi, 430 for F1 Champ. That's right, Oscar. I agree. $572 for Shuichi, 437 F1 Champ. Oh my God, Lokenze. I'm talking about Lokenze. 612 for Shuichi, 448 for F1 Champ. Oh my goodness, this is a tough board for Das, and the F1 Champ not going to be able to survive that. That is a top out. Shuichi is good in game number 2. Goes up 2 games to none. You're doing your worst. Oh, that's you're holding up well. All right, new pieces for the players. I mean, there was a time where you could have these sort of little friendly, you know, international rivalries, and everybody knew that it's not too serious. But it doesn't seem like now you can really do that. You know. I don't lean into that stuff now. Maybe things will swing back the other way eventually, where we can all just, you know, have fun with our differences in a fun, lighthearted way. But that is not today. A6 F7 9E. Okay, looks like both players are ready. Ace, who got me talking about this topic? All right, let's get these players started. Game number 3, Tetris, guys. This is a Tetris stream. All my stupid musings on nonsense. 3, 2, 1 Tetris. That means start Tetris. Here we go. All right, Shuichi's up 2 games to none. All right, F1 Champ, couple Tetrises on the board. Shuichi with that, did have like the canonical line spin set up there, but couldn't find a line. Probably didn't even want to do the spin, because why would you want to, you know? I can't help it. If I see a line spin set up, I have to do it. It doesn't matter what becomes of my game, its effects on anything. I gotta do it. I just feel compelled. Okay, line spin is there. I must do it. I have a brand. 32,000 Shuichi, 74,000 F1 Champ. Tetris F1 Champ 146, 65,000 Shuichi. Tetris 193 for F1 Champ. When is the next Dash Masters? I mean, we're watching one right now. you want to know when the next one is? I mean, all right, so there's a match after this one. The winner of this will take on Rurczak. And then tomorrow, basically the same time, 24 hours from now, Wallband, Decklad, who I don't know much about, winner versus Hana. Oh, you mean the next tournament. Oh, okay, got it. The next month that we do it. That's hard to say. We don't have one planned for April, March. Probably not going to happen because it's Mega Masters, but pretty much from like June on, through October or November, there should be one like every month. I mean, May, yeah. There's not one for May because Mega Masters. So April and May there won't be one. No, wait. Yeah. April and May there won't be one. Isn't there tap plan for June? We might do everything in June. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if we even make it to June there, Summer V. I'm not even sure there'll be a June. But we'll see. If there is a June, I would like to do Tap Masters. All right, a skimming a Tetris for Shuichi. But yeah, assuming we're still around and all that, then we'll try to close out after Mega Masters, consistent Das Masters until Mega Dasters, like every single month. 401 for Shuichi, 348 for F1 Champ. F1 Champ up against it's got to win this one to stay in the match. Tetris for F1 Champ, 422, 479 for Shuichi. Tetris column 8, Shuichi 561. So we're on level 20. That speed is increased by 50%, as versus level 18. F1 Champ set up column 9. Ends up just having to take a triple there. F77. I mean, F477. F. F indeed. Tetris Shuichi 624, 505. Now 533 for F1. Yeah, just gonna take this down. Not gonna mess around. Gonna push Tetris's. Here's the thing, though. We're 60 lines away from level 29, the level that will kill these games. And F1 is back by about, 115,000 points. Back by like between 3 and 7 lines, something like that. We'll see. Shuichi 724 through 24. Tetris F1 Champ 622. All right, Shuichi with a dirty Tetris 760, but this is a complicated board, and I don't know if Shuichi can survive this. This is really hard, and that left side, that is going to be a top out. 764 is the top out. That means 765 is the target. It's going to be a little over 100,000 points. Tetris is here going to be worth, what, 32,400? So F1 Champ has got the time. Will he get the pieces? Okay, set up, long bar over Tetris, and really just one more would do it. And he can probably, it would be tight. Takes a triple here. He's got to get to 765. And there it is, long bar in, Tetris or F1 Champ, and chase down completed. So over 100,000 point chase down, kind of in the latter half of the post-19 phase, gets it done on level 28. So there you go, F1 Champ gonna hang in there. Good game. Well, now no more controller blame, right? You proved you can play with this controller, and now you got to make it happen. So new pieces are here: 4-8, E9, D6. Yeah, really, really good chase down. Oh, you got the Hyperkin. I'm holding the same one. I'm holding the same one. It's crazy, I've been playing with that aluminum shell controller, which is like, I think it's about 112 grams is how heavy the shell is. And that's 4 times heavier than so that's like 4 ounces basically. And the standard NES controller shell is about 1 ounce. So that thing's heavy. So I'm back to this Hyperkin, and it is so light. In fact, I think it's even, well, I don't know. It's probably about the same weight, actually. I think it might even be lighter. All right, pieces are here. Players are on seed. Players are ready. Let's go. Game number 4. Shuichi up 2-1. 3-1 Tetris. We are underway here in game number 4, 52,000 Shuichi, 92,000 F1 Champ. I wonder if these two have played before. And no, so this is a Machigami. Yeah, F1 Champ only 28 matches in total in the database. you know, like a third of those matches took place at CTWC Iberia, like on his shirt. Another third of those or more in community tournaments. Am I watching baseball tonight? I have not been watching the WBC, you know, the World Baseball Classic is going on. I've not been watching the games live. I've just been watching highlight packages. So I'm probably not gonna watch it. I just find it confusing to, you know, watch actually. Like I don't know when it's on. And hey everybody, it's your old pal Van Dweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day. So yeah, I don't quite know when it's on and how to find it. And I do have MLB.tv, but I don't know. At this moment, I don't have time to sit around and watch an entire baseball game. I have so much stuff I'm doing. And I can't just take the time and sit down and watch a game. I'm really up against it. I got papers to do. I got homework. I got CTM. I got too much going on. 274 for Shuichi. I have been watching the highlights though. All right, cat, get out of here. Go. It's impossible to shoo this cat away. Like when you go like, get, and you go like, you know, whatever. Like the cat thinks, oh, you want me to come over here? Like, no, that is not what I want you to do. 343 for Shuichi, 302 for F1CHAMP. What's up, Hector? Like the other cat understands. Like when you're trying to say go away or get down, get away, that kind of thing. This other cat does not. This Bill. He's like, oh, you're paying attention to me. I should come over. Like, no, go away. 393 for Shuichi, 340 for F1CHAMP. Longbar down, F1CHAMP. And there's one Shuichi. About 54,000 point lead for Shuichi right now, 2 lines apart. I don't know. People are like, oh, did you watch this show? Or are you watching? Did you watch it? Like, I don't have time to breathe. Like, I don't. It's really hard to find time. That's not a good thing. You should have time to relax, but I feel like I don't. Flyhex says, getting pumped for Pasadena. It's been a blast each time. So, all right, Hector. Gonna go to CTWC. Hugster is here. Happy birthday, Hugster Duck or Duke. $5.15 for Shuichi, $3.99 F1CHAMP. Just skimming a Tetris for F1CHAMP in column 8. And Shuichi, a bit of an awkward transition into 19. Has a Tetris, though, and got it. Now can try to get to work on just pronounce Duke. All right. Hugster Duke. It's a Scabity Tetris. What are you saying, Vandy? I don't know what you mean. I don't understand that. 457 for F1CHAMP. 596 Shuichi. Tetris Shuichi 622. 675 for Shuichi. Still surviving. F1 champ also still surviving. 493, but kind of falling further and further behind. And yeah, Shuichi still low enough and seems to be getting out of the mess. And yeah, has a good board now to try building again. Nice delayed burn there with that long bar. And Shuichi's just going to take the triple. I like it. You got, if you got a board not comfortable with, just take the burns. Especially if you've got, a good sized lead. A little thing here. F1 champ 590. All right, F1 clearing some rows, trying to get set up again. And it's about 40 something lines. Now here's the thing, F1 champ back by 6 lines, something like that. Still about 12,000 points behind. There's a Tetris for F1 champ. So F1 champ has got to somehow make this up, kind of maybe hope something happens here for Shuichi. He's got to put up some pace now. It's going to be, you can't count on a top out. Although this is getting to be a tricky board here for Shuichi. All right, F1 champ open column 4. He gets a Tetris 722. He's only back now by 77,000. It's about 2 Tetrises and change. There's one for Shuichi, though, 835. Shuichi's into level 28, 5 lines to go. And now F1 champ on 28 gets a Tetris into column 3. Is a Tetris and change away, and Shuichi might not survive. There's a Tetris 876, so F1 champ needs to get 2 and change. And I don't know where those are going to come from. Well, maybe he's got the change. Yeah, it's not quite there. There's 1, and he's not going to quite get there for the other one. That is a top out for F1 champ. Got to 29, double 29s for these two. And yeah, pretty exciting end there. Shuichi, that last Tetris at the end, put it out of reach. Maybe F1 champ could have mustered a different way to get some other lines there, but that last one at the end for Shuichi definitely sealed it. So Shuichi will be moving on to round 2. F1 champ, it was a pleasure. Congrats on making your monthly Das Masters debut. All right, you know what? F1 champ has met his own standards and is happy with his performance, and that's what you want to see, right? It feels good. I mean, came in here with a PB of 1.04 million, just a little, like a Tetris and change over a max out. So, pretty good. Yeah, F1 champ only with 6 max outs. Hard to believe. So, congrats on getting in and taking a game off a tough player. So, GG's to you. We're going to go ahead and set up our next match. And all right, double Shuichis. The old double Shuichi. All right, we're going to run an ad. We'll get our next one set up. All right, so yeah, let's get her. My mind is... I have a weird brain. Okay. Rurczak says, I think it's worth mentioning that now the whole remaining blue bracket was on CTWC Austria. Me, Shuichi, and Leo. Well, that's good. Look at that. Well, Austria crew.
We believe that life arose spontaneously on the Earth, so it must be possible for life to appear on other suitable planets, of which there seem to be a large number in the galaxy. But we don't know how life first appeared.
All right, Rorschach, you are you're about to go live, right?
We have two pieces of observational evidence on the probability of life appearing. The first is that we have fossils of algae from 3.5 billion years ago. The Earth was formed 4.6 billion years ago, and was probably too hot for about the first half-billion years.
You forgot? Oh. Well, at least you're here. That's the upshot. You are here.
So life appeared on Earth within half a billion years of it being possible, which is short compared to the 10 billion year lifetime of the planet of Earth type. This suggests that the probability...
Okay. And then, Rorschach, when you're ready, make sure you turn on your Hertz and input display for DAS. I am going to go ahead and put some pieces in the chat. Nine two seven one three A. Those are the pieces. Players, you can still take a moment to warm up and all that. That's fine. Sorry to get that low register. There you go. Oh, I'll pin it. Don't worry. It hurts. All right, you got your Hertz and input display? I'm sure you do. You do. Speaking of Hertz, you do have your Hertz and input display, right? You do. I'm sure you do. I know you do. Okay. I'm feeling good about it. All right. Shuichi says, good luck, have fun. Nine two seven one three A. Both players are ready. It is round 2 of this DAS Masters bracket tournament, whatever. It's blue, it's Rorschach, it's Shuichi, and they are about to begin in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. All right, the 5 below for Shuichi and more traditional opener for Rurczak. So yeah, I do the 5 below opener now. But I was watching, what was it, Chiller versus somebody, and then neither one of them did it, and they're way smarter than me. So I'm thinking, did I get fooled into some weird opener? Some meme opener? I don't know. On the left side, Rurczak to see number 13 from Poland. Rurczak with a PB of 1.17. Rurczak has competitive Tetris matches going back as far as January 2021. Has played a bunch in Das Masters, made his Das Masters debut back in February of 2025, and has gotten as far as the round of 16, has done that twice. You've seen Rurczak at CTWC regionals in Austria and Poland the last few years, also at CTWC DAS. That's their DAS championship that takes place in Germany. Rurczak has also taken part in a couple of our stupid Tetris monthly events. Let's see, August, what was August? Was August no next box? Yeah, July. That was no next box. It got started late. And then January would have been no rotation. And actually won round one against Yoshimi, and then went out against Ryan Hamburger. $186 for Rurczak, $204 for Shuichi. And on the right side, it is Shuichi, seed number 20 from Germany, with a PB of 1.19 million. We just watched Shuichi defeat F1 champion in round number 1. And Shuichi has played a bunch in Classic Tetris Germany League. Senior regionals in Austria, Poland, Paris the last couple years, and then that Germany CTWC DAS, at least in 2024, and I don't know if it was in 2025. But this is Shuichi's monthly DAS Masters debut. He did play in Mega Dasters, our first annual DAS championship. Rurczak 289 at 327 for Shuichi. And these players have played one time before. I'm going to imagine it's at one of these regionals. I'm imagining that. Yeah, it was CTWC Poland in September of 2025. Shuichi took that one in a decider. 360 for Rurczak, 378 for Shuichi. Hector, a fan of that goatee. I mean, of course, Hector on, Team Goatee. I had a little one for a while. Oh, and now I'm just tired of shaving entirely, so I'm just grow up whatever comes out of my face, it's staying. That's it. 432 for Rurczak, 470 for Shuichi. $519 into 19 for Shuichi, $460 for Rurczak. So just under 60,000 point lead for Shuichi. Tetris is on 19, worth 24,000. They will go up 1,200 points every time the colors change. Level increases every 10 lines. Tetris, Rurczak 535. Shuichi, long bar in. Tetris 596. We do have more Tetris for you all today. There will be a Masters bracket starting in about 4.5 hours. That will have Wallbant, Dylan, and Cobra out of the red bracket. Make sure to iron your red bracket pants or some red bracket rants. Although I haven't really been doing the red bracket rants. I've been kind of just sprinkling my rants across every color of the bracket rainbow. Is 3 p.m. considered late lunch or early dinner? I would say late lunch. I think. Early dinner would start around 4. $3:30 is like kind of no man's land. You should just wait. $7.48 or whatever. Eat when you're hungry. Who cares? Just, you're hungry, eat. $7.49 for Rurczak. $7.66 Shuichi. So the game's tightened up a little bit. Tetris Time is in chat. Says, "Who are you people?" Madelsberg with some thoughts. Yeah, if you already ate lunch and then you eat again at 3 p.m., then I think you're just having, fourth meal. But if you haven't eaten at all on the day, that left side for Rurczak might not be addressable at all. And it is not. So Shuichi is going to hang on and take game number 1. Who are you people, says Tetris Time. I know. This is like DAS people Tetris Time. This is not for you. Okay? These are not your people. You are a tapper and a roller. These are people from Europe. They have a whole different way of life. They're pressing and holding. AF2B2F. Guys, I just have to stand up for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back. Somalian says they can stack, right? Oh man, what the heck, Somalian. AF2B2F. 2AF or not 2F? That is the question. That indeed. All right, AF2B2F. That's confusing, but they got it. Let's go. Game number 2. Shuichi and Rurczak. Rurczak looking to tie it up. 3-2-1 Tetris. I gotta get a I have to get a little picture here for Shuichi. A lot of times players making their debut, it takes them a couple appearances to get a picture. So I gotta find, do I have if Shuichi was at like CTWC DAS or something, I might have a I might have a picture. I didn't think I was going to have one, but... Oh, I actually do have one. I could have... Well, no, I don't. There was no headshot taken. So I just have like random pictures of Richard Wolf and Shuichi bending down and fixing things and all that. So I don't have a headshot. Shuichi, Meme, and El Paletum. Oh, all right. That's a fun picture. All right. What's up, Danny? Oh, that is a top out for Rurczak on 18. That is rough. I wonder what the pieces were like for that one. 17 bars. I mean, it seems all right. So it's one thing that I don't like. You know, we have hertz and input display. We don't get piece counts, and I like to see that. But anyway, Shuichi is good, and it's going to go up 2-0. Yeah, we need to make a, like a lockdown competition layout, where everything's in one expected place and, we have hertz and input display, but then sometimes you don't get pieces and then you got to put this in. There needs to be, we need to convene a committee for V7 of the competition card. I mean, whatever happens, we'll make it work. I missed a sub from Zella Zowie earlier. Thank you, Zella Zowie, if you're still here. You guys know I never miss one of those unless it's an oversight, not on purpose. I don't get that. Like some of these big streamers, like I know, like they can't literally thank every single person because they're just getting sub after sub after sub. But I don't know. I feel weird. Somebody subs and you don't thank them. It just, like just on purpose. It seems like, I don't know, man. All right. Looks like both players are ready. Game number 3. Rurczak has got to win to stay in this match. 3-2-1 Tetris. But yeah, I know it's not possible to, if you're one of these big old streamers and it's just sub after sub after sub. Oh, wouldn't that be nice? Maybe I gotta abandon this Tetris thing and just be one of these like, just super toxic IRL griftery type people. What do you think? Just totally switch it up? $45,000 Rurczak, $24,000 Shuichi. I don't have it in me. I think you're right. And, of course, what shall it profit a man if he should gain the whole world and lose his own soul, right? Right? Oh, look at the Vits for Shuichi. 77,000, 114 for Rurczak. Yeah, I think I'd try to find a way to, I don't know. It just seems weird not to. Oh, you subbed, but whatever. I'm just going to continue. I don't know what these people are doing every day, but. Yeah, I mean, I can't read every chat, and nor would I even want to. But you gotta interact a little bit, and you gotta thank people who contribute. And frankly, some of y'all's chats aren't even worth reading. Like like Somalian, for example. I kid, Somalian. I kid. All right, I'm not kidding, but 242 for Rurczak, 221 for Shuichi. But no, that's one of the number one things I get criticized for is reading chat. Like, people don't want me to read chat. But that's because this is a competition, right? All right, Rurczak gets set up 288, 270 for Shuichi. Oh, Shuichi couldn't get that Z over. And now, yeah, that's not going to burn anything. So still can access this, though. Yeah, that left side, you can kind of flick stuff over. Oh, no, the miss with the J. And that is a top out for Shuichi. Tried several times to fix it, couldn't do it. And Rurczak going to take a game and stay in the match. What's up, Sharky? Sharky is here. Svider. I don't know how to say your name, but that's how I've heard people say it on stream, so I'll go with that. All right, new pieces. DCB05E. Nobody is sweeter than Sweeter. DCB 05E. Those are the pieces. Good. Okay, both players ready. Game number 4. Shuichi trying to put Rurczak away. Rurczak needs to win this one to force a deciding game number 5. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So this match will determine, obviously, one of our top 16. We've already got a bunch of the top 16 filled out. There's 8 top 16 spots up for grabs every month in these 32 player format that we do. And we got 1, 2, 3 more to do, and this will fill in one of them. So we're making good progress. 13th. All right, Shuichi left side is a problem. And yeah, where are these burns going to come from? That L is the hero for the left side. Okay. Long bar goes in. That T will work. Oh, the Z spin so clutch, and now a clean board and Tetris ready, and long bars in so smooth. Shuichi gets out of it. Honestly, I thought he was cooked. I thought he was done, and yet here he is still stacking. So GG's Shuichi. That is excellent down stack. 84,000 Rurczak, 66,000 Shuichi. Rorschach 132, 113, Shuichi, one line apart. So it's about a Tetris lead, Rorschach. What's up, Robin? Hepta, Tolstoy. Thanks for hanging out. Tetris Shuichi 183. Both players are set up and waiting. And bar Shuichi 254. And another one 278. Rorschach 240. Here comes a bar. That's a Tetris. One line apart. Shuichi ahead now 16,000 points. Yeah, I don't know what that means there. Maybe we'll keep that kind of. Yeah, maybe you can keep that kind of comment to yourself. How about that? One warning. $372 Shuichi, $295 Rorschach. I'm sure you didn't mean anything by it. $366 for Rorschach, $401 for Shuichi. Tetris Shuichi 471, 418 Rorschach. So, 5 lines to go. Shuichi ahead by about 2 Tetrises. Gets one. 522. Rorschach with the Spire. And both players into 19. Shuichi with about a 70,000 point lead. It's about 3 Tetrises and a little bit. Well, maybe it's not even a little bit. It's a little under 3 Tetrises. $560 Shuichi, $487 Rorschach. And that is a top out for Shuichi at 612. So that gives Rorschach a chase down target of 613. That is the target. 613. There's a skim. There is a Tetris Rorschach. He's got a lot of time. Tetris is on 22. They're going to be worth 27,600. And he'll go up 1,200. So he's got, you know, if it was just by Tetrises, it would be like 2 Tetrises. All right, Rorschach knows the situation. Just take it nice, easy plays. If there's at all any, you know, tension or kind of uncertainty, just take the burns. Plenty of time. And so he's actually set up for a Tetris. Long bar goes in, and that is going to be about 10,000 short. So you can just kind of chip in the rest just with singles and doubles. And that's going to do it. So Rorschach is good. And we're going to head to a decider. We are heading to a decider. There it is. So watch Rorschach kind of get some reps here on the end. Just going to top out. It is indeed a best of 5. It is indeed. Here are the pieces, players. If you need to take a moment, you can, but they are there, and put them in and say ready when you're ready, and we'll do it. A best of chive. All right. It is indeed cider time. Whoa, my God. It's massive. And there you go. This was 2-0, right? It was a reverse situation. No, you're fine, dude. I know you weren't going for what you were going for, but that's fine. All right, looks like both players are ready. Let us get them counted down. Game number 5. The winner goes to the top 16 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Yeah, I mean, you know, everybody. I've had a lot of foot and mouth moments as well. You can't just, you know, one comment. You're just trying to be playful. I get it. Davy's like, wait, whiskey? What? Where's the whiskey? Where is it? All right. Well, yeah, the winner of this goes to the top 16. And who is waiting in the top 16? Let's look and see what Tetris Titan is waiting. And yeah, it's Leo. So, I mean, it never gets easier. $27,000 Rorschach, 69,000 for Shuichi. Gets a Tetris 92. $117 Shuichi, 98,000 Rorschach. Yeah, I mean, whiskey is gross, but good gross, you know? Like drinking kerosene, but in a good way. But I haven't had any for many years. Tetris for Shuichi, 209, 189 for Rorschach. All right, long bars for both. There we go. Shuichi can use it for a Tetris. Rorschach not quite. So Shuichi 257. A Taiwan liquor called, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. I'm not super inclined to drink anyway. So it's kind of wasted on me. 313 for Shuichi, 249 for Rorschach. All right, so Shuichi now about like 100,000 points or 90,000 points, something like that. The lines are closer now, and yeah, Shuichi, good lead. You know, 5 Tetrises, something like that, a little more. Tetris Rorschach and another one, 317. Dan V is a liqueur person. Yeah, I had no idea you guys were all such lushes. My God. Who knew? Wait, DNV, are you legal drinking age? Wait, what? 502 for Shuichi. 393 for Rorschach. Dan is actually 48. Oh. Shuichi with the Tetris and has 3 Tetrises available before 19 if he goes no burns. There's one. And he could even take a burn and get a 600K. So there's the burn. So if he wants to, yeah, he's going to have to take another burn, though. Oh, boy. And now, yeah, kind of getting kind of the siren song of this, 600K transition. Okay, he's going to clear away and a long bar quickly into 19. Shuichi's shaking his head like, yeah, what was I doing? Just, take a nice stack into 19. 477 for Rorschach, 605 for Shuichi. Get that long bar in triple. All right, so Shuichi out of danger. But yeah, it's very tempting. You got that. Oh, I could get 3 more Tetrises and kind of willing to do a lot. Rorschach here gets a needed Tetris down the middle, dirty. Bring the stack down. All right, Shuichi skimming, waiting, getting the Tetris, 652. Same line count, about 140,000 point lead for Shuichi. Tetris, Shuichi, 681. 546 for Rorschach. He gets one, 575. Tetris Shuichi, Tetris Rorschach. 108,000 point lead Shuichi, backed by 6 lions. Tetris is here worth 28.8. And now on 24 it will be 30,000. There's Tetris Shuichi 776. Oh, that left side for Rorschach. That could be done. And yeah, he knows that that is not really going to be recoverable. Rorschach made an attempt at the reverse sweep, but Shuichi will hang on and punch his ticket to the top 16 in his monthly Das Masters debut. So GG to Rorschach. What was the score of the first one? Was it Shuichi 3 F1 1? 3-1? Yeah, I think so. Good enough. Oh, whoops. All right, so let's see Shuichi get the max out. He's one away. And I don't know if much more than that. We'll see. Shuichi got that 1.19. So there's the max. And he's like 3 Tetrises away. There's 1. So Shuichi could set up for 2 and be close to a PB. And yeah, these burns are going to... I guess they don't affect it too much because he's got to set up for 2 anyway. And he's going for it. Yeah, he's going for it. There's 1. I wonder if he should have set up with that other one as well. And there's a 1.1. He was 17,000 points away. He kind of had a chance, though, with that other bar to gamble and put that, in column like 8 and try to set up a double deep well. I had kind of a chance to do that, but anyway, Shuichi going to take that one with a 1.1 near PB for Shuichi. So GG's to you. And yeah, Shuichi will be moving on. 3 games to do. Rorschach, you played great. Love seeing you here. Hope to see you again in the future, but it is going to be Shuichi with the sweepy. I don't know what I'm saying now because I'm sleepy. Okay. So we'll go ahead and show y'all the bracket. And GG's to you. To both of you, really. All right, Shuichi is in. It says okay. That is the timer from the other day. Refresh, yes. Okay. So, Shuichi versus Leo. Yeah, I don't know where he's Nuna. You're fine. You're fine, Nuna. But anyway, yeah, so we've really just got 2 more to fill in. And it's going to be wherever the winner of this Wallband Decklad Hana thing is. That is tomorrow, basically 23 hours from now. That'll start. The other DAS bracket is not scheduled. Who is that? Oh yeah, well it's got to be Eliash versus Nenu. So yeah, we've already done the round 1 for that. Nenu beat Scotto. So yeah, Eliash versus Nenu. It's like you got 3 1.3ers in the same bracket. Crazy. So yeah, so just 3 matches away from having a full top 16, so that's pretty good. Well, that's going to do it for me for this broadcast. In 4 hours, we've got a Masters bracket. We'll show you what that is going to be. That is going to be the red bracket with Wallbant, Dylan, and Cobra. Excited to see that one. And that will start in 4 hours. So make sure you are here for that. YouTube. Oh, wait. I have to thank everybody. Credits. The credits. Here they are. Wowies. Thanks. Ready Player L with the follows. Elizawi with the sub there. And then the raid from Classic Tetris League. Thank you very much. Prize pool still sitting on, oh, that's Masters. Prize pool still sitting on 26767. It's a great number. I know why you don't want to foul it. You want to keep it that way. I get it. Makes sense. But yeah, we got a little bit of ways to go on that. But not many broadcasts actually left. We got the 4 top 16 brackets, the final, and then 2. So it's not a lot of streams to get there. But anyway, consider contributing to the prize pool. The link is in the description of the YouTube video. And Patreon, thank you. Scott Gray, Jane the Window, K9, Techie, Middlesburger, N-Dog, Mr. Brain, Corporal Junior, Troy Dan, Kim M, Kaka, Java, DJ, Sunny, Mila, everybody else, thank you. And that is going to do it for this broadcast of Classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters March 2026. So take care, YouTube. We will see you hopefully in 4 hours. Titan, Ego Chip, Mr. Brain, Super Mark, Tetris are the big fans over there today. Take care. We'll see you guys in a bit. Now Twitch. All right, Twitch, where are you going? Is there anything happening Tetris-wise? When is February Masters final? And nobody's streaming Tetris today. Nobody's streaming Tetris today. Who is this? Oh, wait. Jay's streaming the wrong Tetris, but it looks like it's a qualifier, and I don't raid qualifiers. So, who to raid? I don't know. You can all raid. Arcus is nice. Evie. You can go raid Evie. Good friend Evie. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Oh, wait. Maybe I should cancel the raid. Kingsman, you're not allowed